Last time on the My Broken Handroll series.
That doesn't work anymore.
I can't handroll in a playboat anymore. I think the first step in combating my broken handroll is to analyse the technical issues. Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the My Broken Handroll series. As I film this, we are in between episodes 1 and 2 having come out, and in this little space of time I've had some contact from people off the back of episode 1. And one of the things that's come up again and again is that this is a common issue. People who have lost a roll or a handroll specifically, or people who are particularly struggling with their handroll in a playboat, and more than that, people who are specifically struggling in this one, in a Gigi Helixa. Now, obviously, a lot of modern playboat designs are very similar. Lots of volume centered up around the paddler, high knees, high stern volume directly behind you. And my buddy Ant, who also has one of these boats, and who is a fluid dynamics engineer, what do you call that? A fluid dynamics expert. He helped me to understand roughly, from a scientific perspective, what the problem is. The fact that you have this huge bump of volume directly behind the paddler, which makes hand rolling much harder. It means that you, as the weight, the center of gravity, you're basically sat above the volume of the boat, which makes it much harder to get yourself back upright and up into that position above that blob of volume. He commented that if you watch my hand roll, my back deck hand roll, in a slicey boat, the stern slices under the water as I lay back, and in this boat that is much harder to do because of that large pod of volume behind. But the reason that we're sat here today is partly just to talk about that and to let you guys know that I do try to read every comment, and I do try to respond to every comment that I can, even if it's just to say thank you. And especially with this series, where there is going to be a lot of me learning and processing and a lot of back and forth, I want to make it a priority to respond to those comments. So feel free to leave a comment down below if you can see something that I'm missing. But today we're going to start talking about outfitting, and specifically I'm going to talk to you about why I am tearing the outfitting out of this boat. So while I get started on that, let's have a chat about it. Essentially, a lot of the comments that I have been receiving of late have been telling me, or helping me to see something that maybe I had intuitively seen before, which is that the handroll is harder with my outfitting as it currently is set up, which makes my center of gravity even higher than it was before. And I had done that because it means that you're able to get a greater amount of pop for aerial moves. But actually, for doing the basics like that, it makes life much harder. Oh, this is a painstaking process. And the noises are by far the worst part. So part of the problem here, and this stems from what we were talking about earlier, modern boat design, is that I had tried to compensate to some degree by raising the seat. But raising the seat meant that I'm sat higher above the centre of volume of the boat, which makes it harder. However, if you seat lower, then your knees will be comparatively higher, which also makes it harder. And so there is a trade-off here, and I think probably the original seat is actually not far off being in the right place in that regard. I just hadn't got any of this in my head when I first started outfitting this boat. and now I'm paying the price because this is really slow going. Alright, that's all the old outfitting stripped out. See, it's made a bit of a mess of the seat, but oh well. So, with all of that done, this boat's one step closer to being usable, one step closer to being something that I can actually work on my handroll in again. And that's an exciting thing. But it's also, having gone out this morning in the Delirious in some surf, one step closer to getting out in some nice big chunky surf and doing some wave moves. Oh yeah. So with it stripped down, the next thing to do will be to build it back up again. So when next I see you, hopefully there will be some proper hooky thigh hooks in here, which might involve a little bit of terrifying drilling through some carbon. There should also be proper hip pads, and the seat's staying the same. So that's about it. Hip pads, thighs. Oh yeah. See you then. Well, it's been a hot minute, far too long frankly, but I got impatient with myself and I just tore some hip pads out of one of my other boats, and they're going to be my temporary ones for now. They fit really nice in here, so that's what we're rolling with, and I'm going to get out and just see if I can actually use this boat at all anymore, because, you know, it's been 2 months since I last sat in it, so here goes. While I'm at it, well, I might as well show you around the new space. This is currently a little bit dingy, but I'm hoping to spruce it up a little bit. This is going to be a place where I'll probably end up doing quite a lot of filming. I've got some ideas for converting this place into a little bit of a gear hub and a place where I can do some kayakers workouts and that sort of thing, which I'll be posting as well. So keep your eye out for that. I might even film the process of renovating it, because there is work that needs doing and it could be interesting to watch. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you think that that's something that you'd be interested in watching. For now, I'll chuck this bad boy away and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.